Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've gone and got us a bit of a weird Raycors build together. Let me just save this. So I'm working with what we have. In fact, I don't need LUT socks on. I can come up with better boots than that. So to explain, we're mostly going to be Furious Charging around, and then we're going to be Seismic Slamming, because we've got two things that will boost Seismic Slam. It should be pretty significant in terms of the amount of damage output we end up doing. Do I want Firewalkers instead of LUT socks? In fact, if I take off Sprint and put on Leap, that's going to make sense actually. And if we do Stunning, that'll give us a chance to kind of figure out what's going on. So the approximate plan. Let me just actually change Battle Rage over to Ignore Pain. Increase duration to 7 seconds. So that's 11 seconds of 50% damage immunity. What I would like to do is I would like to take the other unity that we've got here and put it in the cube. I've gone and put one unity on Cormac already because the Banner Might, it does 60 to 80% damage reduction, and really that's what we would be missing out on with the whole Furious Charge thing. So if we can start off with that, then it'll be okay. Right off the bat, we've got 50% damage reduction from just the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge that we're using. So I think we're probably going to be okay enough, but in order to actually extract this, I need to do at least one set of bounties. So we're going to do a set of bounties in Act 4, actually, and see how survivable we are at Torment 12, which is what we're running at the moment. And I think this is going to be a relatively good test. It is also kind of terrifying, but we're certainly able to kill things. Yeah, we're doing a decent amount of damage with that whole rumble thing. Ow. I would like a bit more in terms of damage reduction, though. But I'm sure we'll be able to make this work. Yeah, it's mostly down to the numbers that there are there. I'm sure I'll get the whole pattern down though. How did that? Oh, that hit the guys behind as well. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm nothing if not persistent.
I can't.
Well, it's definitely powerful enough to kill these guys, but I'm not sure that I've got the right Seismic Slam option. for what we want. Let's have a look. So at the moment I've got Rumble. And I think Rumble is the right one. Just for the amount of damage it's gonna put out over time, I do think it's the option we need. That is definitely a lot of damage that gets put out. Yeah, it would just be really, really... Ow. Really nice to not have to worry about the damage we take. Only got one more mob to kill. Woo! Yeah, I'm not convinced. How even is running working in that situation? I don't know. Certainly, Seismic Slam is massively directional. So stepping away before taking a shot is the right thing to do. Anyway, who is the... Let's go kill Diablo. Let's go try and kill Diablo. We might need to run away. But this should be a solid fight that we can manage, just because of the nature of the control it gives us. So that went really well. And sometimes it does feel like we're super, super powerful, but I want that extra 50% damage reduction. Speaking of damage reduction, let's start with just a plain damage reduction, actually. That lightning that he was putting out is really nasty. So as we know, this is Torment 12. This is the level that we need to be running at with Ray Cores. Getting this damage reduction by Unity is probably going to be the most sensible thing that we can do. Does this go around nicely? And of course, Seismic Slam being a massive area of effect, it is very handy for clearing out all of these various mobs. Just as long as we're sensible about the amount of resources we use, and and the number of charges we have of it, because the last thing we want is to get stuck in an area where we can't get out of. Also, building up the charges ahead of time is very, very cool because we can always get Fury back for another Seismic Slam. It's just about not being right next to things when they decide they want to try and kill us. Uh-oh. Let's pop a healing potion just for a moment. Okay, well, we're getting good amounts of death breaths, even if it is kind of terrifying. But we've not triggered a death yet, so I think we're okay to go and fight Diablo. And this is likely to be the hardest fight in the bounties. Of course, that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be very difficult. Already back out. I mean, we're doing so much damage with this. The question isn't about the damage we're doing. There we go. He's already gone. The question is about our survivability. Yeah, he's only got 548 billion health, and I think we do 657 billion, 1.9 quadrillion. We're doing a lot of damage in this. Alright, well. Wealth unimaginable. I mean, it's actually quite imaginable, mate. Quite imaginable. We'll just have a look at these. We'll head back to town and we'll salvage up our various bits. Ancient Firewalkers. Well, that's kind of cool. And Vile Ward. Vile Ward is one that we could be wearing, but we would need to swap out the boots, and we don't have the boots. So for now, it will just sit as a not done thing. Firewalkers, so those can go over here instead of the Iron Tone Mud Splitters. And we'll salvage up what we've got, then we'll move on to the next bounty. I think that we're probably tough enough to be able to do a Great Rift like this, but I would like to at least get Unity sorted. So we're not doing these in any particular order. But suffice to say, we're going to get through them all pretty quickly if we can. Right, I thought I had that perfectly on, but apparently not. I should aim a bit further away from myself when I'm attacking mobs. I'd quite like a nice group to line up. It's okay, but there's definitely... Now, if this is the Ban of Might, then I'm going to chuckle. Doesn't look like it. Leoric Signet. We'll keep with our convention of elements, thank you very much. It does feel like there's a lot of stuff getting thrown around in there, which isn't necessarily healthy for us. Still, another bounty down. Let's head back to town very quickly, and then we'll move on to the Cursed Deus, I think.
Not ready yet.
Let's run away from that. That's definitely bad for us. I mean, that's more than just bad for us. That's we're going straight back to town. Wait, no, this is not back to town. Ah!
Still recharging.
Don't mind me, I'm just running away from everything that can one-shot me. As long as I'm moving, I've got my damage reduction. I think we're about ready to start re-engaging. But yeah, when they all appeared on me, definitely wasn't good for my health. And all this just to get to the cursed chest.
No way.
Well, the cursed chest itself should be alright. Like it's just up here. Okay, let's try and do this a bit better. Ah, try to do it a bit better, he says, and then gets smacked in the face. Oh no, I did not want to be furious charging down there. I mean, I understand. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I can't.
You weak against my blows. I need healing.
Right, that actually took one of our lives, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. Maybe stepping through here just for a second. Jeez, it's slightly terrifying, isn't it? 50% damage reduction would make a huge difference to that, which is why we're going through all this hassle. It's controlled pain now, so that we've got the freedom to ignore a lot of it later. I could swap these over as well for diamonds, just to make it a little bit better. It'll give us quite a significant chunk of resist to all, but we've only got 2 bounties left, so we'll just grin and bear it for now. No, that is not where I wanted to go.
To go back.
So it's actually Gardens of Hope's second tier.
Vulkatos guides my hand.
Finally got it. Did have to run away a little bit, probably punching way above our weight. I could, of course, drop the difficulty down to do bounties, but because I'm pretty certain that we're going to be okay, I do want to push ourselves. I do really want to give it some welly.
Not ready yet.
I actually reached a bit further than I thought it would.
Your flesh is weak.
Yeah, when they don't have any real ranged attacks, they're not bad to take on, these guys. Right, we don't actually have too far to go along here.
Impossible.
Of course, it's bloody typical that this is... just as I'm... in a place where it's going to be hard to get them, you know, just run out of charges. Still, both of them murdered despite my shortcomings. Okay. Here we go. Now this is the 3 groups of elites. That actually worked really well for us. Can I get that on them, and is that going to be enough to do anything? Hey, got them all with the last one. Whew. Okay, so this is going to significantly improve our survivability. Let's head back. We'll hand it in, and we'll put Unity in the cube, and then we can run open this up. Then we can run that Greater Rift. Oh, still got some plans to learn. I suppose they're going to be barbarian-specific ones-ish. Right, so we need Unity out. That may as well ID stuff while we're here. Burst of Wrath. Burst of Wrath's kind of cool. Sanguinary Van Races as well. If you're a big fan of Thorns, let's teach those and let's go and extract Unity. Nemesis Bracers, you are now becoming a 50% damage reduction in the form of Unity. The other thing we've got in there is Ancient Path and Defenders, because I didn't really have anything else that was worthwhile for what we're trying to do. Okay, let's drop off this and this. The rest can get salvaged up and we will hop on in. Do I actually have a Greater of Keystone? I do. I've only got one. But it should be enough for us to give it a proper go. This is not a great place. Needless to say, this has dramatically improved our survival chances. Wow. How about not hitting me with everything like that in one go? Alright, where the hell are we and what are we doing? Okay, one Furious Charge is back. It's not been terrible so far. Build up a few Furious Charge stacks.
Need more time.
Yeah, it sometimes feels a little bit like we're kind of working backwards, but I'm okay with it. We do need a charge, though. And also, we've got a larger area to hit than I originally thought we would. Is that everything killed from down here? I think it is. It's not as much fun as the waste set, that's for certain.
Need more time.
But it's not unfun. I think my biggest problem with it is my managing of the number of Furious Charge charges that I have. Having Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac in would help that, because that would keep reducing the cooldown on it. Let's just build up some Furious Charge stacks. Of course, having shield piling does massively help.
No way. I can't.
Oh, we are significantly through this at the moment.
Against my clothes.
This area is safe enough. Let's move on.
Not ready yet. I will not be denied.
%96%. We're definitely going to manage this. It's not quite going as fast as I'd like, but when I say as fast as I like, I probably mean as smoothly as I'd like. Like, I feel like we're spending a lot of time toing and froing, and that's mostly just the nature of how we end up working. Awesome. That's a mighty belt that we just picked up as well. You never know, that might be the undisputed champion. I can't quite see from here. We want a bit more esoteric alteration. And having a look at our season journey for the conquests in Dynasty, Legacy of Raykor has been ticked off. That is awesome. So we've only got one more set to do. So let's have a look and see what we got. Stone Gauntlets, we've seen that before. Butcher Sickle, we've seen that before. Dread Iron, Groundstorm, Horses, and Avalanche. Okay. So in terms of what's next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Oh, we can do the Foundation of the Earth. We need to extract loot socks. Right, yeah, let's extract loot socks. And we now need West March Holy Water. Oh, oh, the pain, the pain. Okay. Well, let me salvage this this stuff up. And we'll just have a very quick look at what we would trade over. So this comes in, that's going to get salvaged. This comes in, that needs to get extracted. This is the better one, so this comes up. That needs to get extracted. It's totally possible. Without even changing out too much. If you stomp, 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 and then seismic slam as we have been, it's going to be almost exactly the same, actually. Oh, okay. Shen. Trousers will keep the old ones. And yeah, it's leap, and we'll keep ignore pain on, and I mean it'll be good enough. So leap gains iron impact, well we've already got death from above, so that's fine. Okay, I want this page so I can put these bits back where they're supposed to be. Wait, that's a new compass rose, isn't it? Yeah. It'd be lovely to extract loot socks, but what I'm thinking is we probably don't precisely need it. That is where a lot of our damage comes from, though. Yeah. Okay, so for the moment, what I'll do is I'll save this. It's a poor man's leap quake, but it's going to work. And we'll finish the episode here. And next time, what we'll do is we'll do a set of bounties. We'll do the Act 5 bounties. Just, you know, we'll make sure that we're not actually going up against Malthael. We'll do the Act 5 bounties, and then we'll run a regular rift and we'll run a greater rift, and that should finish out the season for us. That should be the last part that we need for the Dynasty Conquest. It's going to have been a long time coming, but we're going to get there. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.